Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They begin on the ground with Kamara. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap and the delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw here. He gets it to Thomas. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple plays combined for their team's first sack of the game. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they at one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And some room to maneuver. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw here. Back to Kamara for another catch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Pollard again. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the pickup. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
Now back to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll look to throw again. They complete it to Hill. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Saints take over first and 10. Around 36 yards.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's an okay gain.
From the 47, it's second and 5. Back to throw again. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, That separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Saints take over first and 10. Their own 21 yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Thomas has got it, complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds, down inside the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run left with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Peyton Turner there on the tackle. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second down and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they'll get work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Saints, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. Ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for this confidence. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run